Here we are at Fontana, California at the Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 250, the second Target Series race of season number 6. On the play of the 89 of Johnny Gardner, 2's outside the 3 of Anthony Lehman. Then 30 of Carson Bowers, 4th is Landon Lyons, and rounding out the top 5, Danny Lloyd. Then 60 of Riley Spurley-Tube. 7th is Joey Trickle, 8th is Eli Bright, 9th is Jake Galloway, and Michael Canto rounds out the top 10. For the rest of you have Jeff Bright along with Lawrence Palapon. Then there's Greg Lee and Colton Yo, along with Max Anderson and TJ Hanley. Then Alexander Rowe and Diego Yepez, along with Jennifer Beeford and William Seaman. They have Charles Robert and Steve Larker, Stephen Baker and Luke Rainey. Then there's Alex Stewart and Trey Rainey, Michael Sanders and Sebastian Kukulan. They have Justin Knight and Bill Seaman, Code Luigi and William Bullen. Then there's Andrew Miller and Gustavo Arocha, Marshall Burrow and Jonathan Wong. Then you have Matt Hamill and Daytona winner Adam McDowell. He's going to start at the back of the field, but you can make your way forward here easily at Auto Club. They have Jay Jefferson in the 28 with Isaac Nichols in the 7. And in the final row, you have Clayton Thomas with the 5. And the 41, Jonathan Beeford. That is your 42-car starting lineup here for the Auto Club 250 at Auto Club. Let's go down trackside and get this thing started.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Settle in, relax, take a deep breath. It's a long, hard race. Gotta pace yourself.
And the field rolling off the starting grid for the start of the West Coast Swing in the Target Series. We start here at Auto Club. We make our way towards the East Coast. Then we go to Las Vegas and Phoenix. And we go all over the place after that. So we start here with the West Coast Swing, starting with the Auto Club 250 at Auto Club, which is sure to be one wild race. You've seen many moments here at Auto Club in the past. 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 wide racing, with maybe a big crash or 2 in this race. It's going to be a fun race for these drivers and for us to watch. The pace car can make the left-hand turn to pit road, 19 laps here around Auto Club, 2 miles each time. Gardner on the front row with Anthony Lehman to his outside in the 3 car. Down into the restart zone they come. Gardner steps on the gas and we're racing at Auto Club. Green flag in the air for the Auto Club 250. Well, it didn't take them long to get 5 wide. They're already 5 wide in the middle of the pack. They're trying to get that sorted out. Looks like they will get back down to 4 wide. As up front, Carson Bowers in the 33 leads Jake Galloway in the 19. Galloway is actually the one that forced it 5 wide there at the start. Luckily, they made it going. As they come off of turn number 2, they got cleared down to 4 wide. Bowers leads lap 1. They're bound for second now. Max Anderson down low on Jake Galloway. He'll grab that second position away as they head off into turn number 1. Here comes Jennifer Beeford. She gets forced up to the middle lane by the 07 of Alexander Rowan. Already, Luke Ray, he started about 25th in line. He's up inside the top 5 in that number 22 car. Just shows how crazy Auto Club can be. You can make passes all over the place here at this track. Anderson for the race lead, but 3 wide. Alexander Rowan all the way down to the bottom lane. He wants to grab that race lead and lead. Last time we were at Auto Club, that 22 car, the driver won it, Luke Rainey. The 22 car did not win it. Rainey was with the 70 team last season. He knows how to get around Auto Club, though. He knows how to win here. They're 5 wide once again. Eli Bright in the middle of the 88. Here comes the 18 Trey Rainey. It looks like they sort back out once again to 4 wide. They're going to be a little scared, though. They've gone 5 wide multiple times now, and somehow they've not crashed each time. The 07 for the race, or the 01, excuse me, Arocha for the race lead. Wong all the way to the bottom lane, the 48 car. And your Daytona winner, we mentioned, you get up to the front easily, started about 37th. Adam McDowell's going for that race lead. We're only on lap number 3. Now we're about to complete lap number 3, and he's trying to lead. He has Clayton Thomas pushing him forward. And I believe that 16 led lap number 3. So from about 37th starting position to the race lead. How about this guy from 41st starting position? Clayton Thomas in the 5. He's going to go to the race lead to come off turn number 2. That's a big mover right there. About to get past, though. Yepez moves down on the 0 car. There's the 52 of Andrew Miller. The 46 is coming of Alex Stewart as Miller goes low, 3 wide to the bottom lane for this race lead. And somehow they've kept it 4 without crashing, but that can only happen for so long. One small mistake, 1 5 wide move, and the whole field goes with you. 3 wide once again for the race lead. Miller trying to get clear up top as Alex Stewart goes middle. Down low, it's the 9 of Justin Knight. They race off into turn number 1. How about William Bullen in the 74? He's there in line. Once again, looks like they're trying to go 5 wide. I don't know how that's going to work coming off of turn number 2. They're getting pretty close. Yeah, it looks like they are close to 5 wide. If not, they are 5 wide back there as Luigi, one of the California natives, he's out front now in the All Cup 250, but not so fast. Isaac Nichols in the 7, right back down to the bottom lane. He's going to grab it right away from Luigi. This 42 may have had it for about 2 seconds there. And the 7 hat for about the front stretch. Here comes Stephen Baker in the 23 down low. Eli Bright looked to try and make a move. He gets forced up to the middle lane by the 4-1 Jonathan Beeford, and now Marshall Burrow in the 4 is coming by. Wreck! Turn 2! Cars up on his sides. The 48 Jonathan Wong. We're racing back, and the whole field is just wrecked. Coming down the backstretch. Stephen Baker's out front. Nichols and on back to Michael Cantle. Made through. Jeffrey Beeford may have made it through, but the yellow flag is out. And back in front, it'll be the 23, Stephen Baker, leading us back. We saw the racing that they're doing in the middle of the pack. We knew it wasn't going to work. Justin Knight has damage. TJ Hanley is about done. Colton Yo is done. Adam McDowell, your Daytona winner, he may have gotten spun around in that. Lawrence Palempon, Alex Stewart, Steve Larker. There's Wong. He was up on his side. Greg Lee. There's Luigi. We just talked about him. Luke Rennie is on pit road. Roach has some rerun damage. Seaman. There's Kukulon. I don't know if he got away. Charles Robert has some damage. Carson Bowers with damage on the front end. Trey Rennie has damage. Max Anderson. Yepez may have some damage. Jeff Bright. Galloway. And so many cars involved here in the big ones. They come off turn number 2. I saw the 48 get up on his side. There's Jay Jefferson. The 28 All Cup has not been good for him at all. It's shown once again. So we'll see how this happened. I saw Jonathan Wong get sideways up onto the wall. He's done for the day. This all started with a 5 wide move made, and it just evolved from there. You can see the 5 wide there, and the 51, the 28 making contact down to the 39 up into the 24. There's where the 42 got damaged, and look at those hits hard. Wong up on his side. Luckily, it does not go up and over, but from there, so many cars involved. Wong gets back down on all 4 wheels, but my gosh, what a big crash on the backstretch. Jay Jefferson has never had luck here at All Club. He's involved in another crash. Luigi was just ahead of this, but he got involved. The 48 was up on his side. So many cars got involved that were actually ahead of how it first happened. And my gosh, some hard hits. There's TJ Hanley taking a hard dive into the outside wall. He's getting hit a few more times. Greg Lee's in the middle of all that. Well, we'll see how our Daytona winner, Adam McDowell, looks like he's stopped on the backstretch. I don't know if he maybe made some contact. If not, he's very close to making contact. I think he's all right. He got that car stopped. I think he's going to be fine to go from there. Luke Gray in the 22 got damage. His day is possibly done. He just had nowhere to go. He was sandwiched. He kind of got away, but right there he hit the 39 with Lawrence Palempon. Maybe some steering was out. Maybe he was still trying to save the car. I think I hit a few times there. Riley Spraley, too, was another one from California. He gets involved with some pretty heavy damage. He did a pretty good job of saving his car. He should be able to continue on with that car. Luigi is on board. He also is carrying our helmet cam for this race. So we'll see it from the roof cam and then from the helmet cam. We'll see what happened. Yeah, you can't really see what happened from that angle. And he's going to get hit a few more times right here and get some pretty heavy front end damage. And basically every end of that car is all torn up. You can see Sebastian Kukulon flying through there. But now we'll see what Luigi saw from the eyes of Luigi. He's involved in the big one off of turn 2 in the All Cup 250. You can see off the side mirrors there, the contact made, and it's on from there. And those are some pretty hard hits, and once again, we got to thank the teams that are allowing us for them to carry the helmet cam. It's definitely an interesting shot, but my gosh, it seemed to be cursed so far this season. Racing back to the front, Stephen Baker in the 23 led us back to the caution flag. He'll also lead us back to the restart. It's going to be with under 10 laps to go in the All Club 250. We're going back green right here on lap number 11, so it'll be 9 laps to go. Colton Yo is outlined with Jake Jefferson, Alex Stewart, Jonathan Wong, William Bolin, Luigi, Justin Knight, TJ Hanley, Lawrence Palempon. The 51 is also of Steve Larker, and the 24 of Charles Robert. That's a tough break for all those drivers, especially ones that were involved in the crash at Daytona and retired. This is not what they need. A lot of drivers starting out their seasons on bad notes. 31 cars left on the racetrack, some with some pretty heavy damage though. So Stephen Baker is out front of the 23, Isaac Nichols in the 7 is in second, Michael Sanders is third, Marshall Burrow in fourth, and Anthony Lehman rounds out the top 5. They have the 88 Eli Bright in 6th, Jonathan Buford in 7th, Matt Hamill 8th, Danny Lloyd 9th, and Michael Canto will round out the top 10. Restart here. Lap number 11, Stephen Baker in the 23 is out front behind the 7 of Isaac Nichols into the restart zone. We are back racing, some wheel spin there. The 88 of Eli Bright really started that. He spun his tires very hard, went to the high side. My gosh, look, really stacked the field behind them. Front 4 stays single file, but now here comes the 11 of Sanders, looking low, trying to get a run. As they come off turn number 2 and down the backstretch, the 4 makes a move. Marshall Burrow, he has no drafting up though. The 11 trying to try and draft with that 7 to get by that 4. He does. Now he's looking low on the 7 himself. Into turn number 3, Michael Sanders for second. Stephen Baker level. He's seen he wants to stay out front here. They round off of turn number 4. You see how spread out the package with some of the damaged cars falling to the back of the field. Stephen Baker leads. Michael Sanders up to second. Burrow is now third. Nichols kicked back to fourth. Anthony Lehman rounds out the top 5. Right now it's a 7-car breakaway at the front as 8th on backer 3 wide. Trying to make moves to the front. Front 4 once again single file at the front of the field. Sanders trying to run down Stephen Baker is on his back bumper, but can he make a move down low? Does he have the run to do it? Right now staying pretty consistent with that gap. A little less than the car length. But through 3 and 4, we'll see if that 11's just a little bit lower right there. He's getting a great run as they come off turn number 4. Stephen Baker trying to hold off the challenge with the 11 of Sanders coming. Nichols may have gotten contact with his teammate Eli Bright. He got up high, a little loose there. Eli may have made some contacts. He tried to get by his teammate in the 7 car. Through 1 and 2. Can Sanders make a move on Baker? 23 cars led ever since the restart. Now here comes Sanders. He's looking low. Down the backstretch, he has a run. But the 4 does not go with him. And the 23 will keep that race lead for now. Michael Sanders now in side-by-side battles. That's really going to hurt the 4 right here. Burrow's going to fall back. Anthony Lehman in that 3 car now up to P number 3. Eli Bright for 4th in the 88 car. Now for 2nd. Here comes Anthony Lehman. He has a push from the 80 of Eli Bright. Bright with a huge run coming to that 3 car. He's wondering, where do I go? Now here comes Jennifer Buford. She had a huge run. And through 1 and 2, she's going to be going for that 2nd position. No, that 3 cuts her off. Those are 2 teammates right there running 2nd and 3rd. And Andrew Miller's going to try and spoil that part in the 52 car. Michael Canto in the 14 is up here as well. It's on back. A lot of cars in this pack. Wow. Buford tried to get down in front of that 52. Thought she may have had a lane, but could not get it done. Miller was down there, and Andrew Miller 3 wide. He gets to the 2nd position. We're coming to 5 laps to go. If the yellow comes out, the race is over. Stephen Baker has not had much contest. But here comes Miller as they go off into turn number 1. He has a run. Michael Canto behind him. Wow, Miller got such a great run through 1 and 2. He's looking low as they come off turn number 2, but got a little tight down low. But down the backstretch, still pulling. If he can keep a core pin down there, he has a shot. Andrew Miller side-by-side with Stephen Baker. Moved the 52 to the top spot through 3 and 4. Andrew Miller out front in the Auto Club 250 with Diego Yepes coming. He's going for that racing now. He's up to 2nd. But he's down low. Look at Stephen Baker, top to bottom. He wants to get back down low, but look, he's going to help that 52 out. Yepes, no help down low. That 23 pushing that 52, but that 0 keeps it down there. Now Baker going to go to the middle of a 3 wide right here. Is that the 00 of William Seaman? We have not talked about him all race long. He's getting a push from Eli Bright in the 88. We're coming to 3 to go. There is not a lot of time left. Seaman with the huge run to turn number 3. That big push from Eli Bright going to take him all the way side by side with Yepes. Off of 4, down the front stretch, Seaman sees 3 laps to go with the race lead. Tandems at the front, the 0 with the 23 behind, the 00 with the 88 behind. Eli breaks that tandem up, he's going 3 wide bottom. Baker's trying to get down low as well, that 23 car. He's back into contention, he's going for a 2nd, he might be going for the race lead. As Eli Bright, the 88 moves up high, 23 back down to the bottom of Stephen Baker. But don't count out Jennifer Buford, your pollster Johnny Gardner up into this pack. Sebastian Kukulon, how about Matt Hamill down the bottom lane? 23 is out front, Stephen Baker. They're coming to see 2 laps to go. Eli Bright's going to try and get clear and have one last shot. He is clear. He's trying to get down in front of the 11 of Sanders. He does do that. 2 to go at All Club. Can Baker hold off the challenges that are coming behind? Johnny Gardner, your pollster, making his way forward, making some 3 wide moves. Eli Bright with a run through 1 and 2. He's peaking low. He's down there, down the backstretch. Now where does Sanders go? Where does Gardner go? Kukulon, Nichols. Lap cars are Luke Rainey and Greg Lee. They're side by side. This is definitely going to hurt this battle for the race lead. Which lane is going to go? Eli Bright, he wants to clear Baker right here to have anywhere to go. They're coming to the white flag. And lap cars are side by side in front. 1 to go here in the Auto Club 250. Who gets back around with the race lead? Who gets by lap traffic? Through 1 and 2, Rainey and Greg Lee are still side by side. They're going just about the same speed. Matt Hamill's looking low. The 8th battle down the backstretch. It's Matt Hamill down low. And Eli Bright up top. They're catching lap cars who are once again side by side. Which lane is going to prevail? Hamill tries to go down low. He's making contact with Rainey, but he gets by. Matt Hamill is going to get by, and he powers off a 4. Matt Hamill will win the Auto Club 250 at Auto Club. It looked like he may have gotten crashed right there, trying to get by Luke Rainey, but he gets it done. He makes the hole wide enough to get by. Matt Hamill wins the Auto Club 250. Eli Bright in second. And the whole now cars behind getting by the lap cars. Round out the top 10. Well, that was definitely no short on action. Those lap cars at the end definitely shuffled it up, but Matt Hamill ends up winning here in the Auto Club 250. Thanks to the drivers, congratulate him. Eli Bright congratulates. Miller and Canto congratulates. Kuklon's trying to get there and congratulate Matt Hamill with the well-deserved victory here in the Auto Club 250. Let's go now and check the finishing results. Here are the finish results from the Auto Club 250 at Auto Club. There was only 1 caution flag in this race for 4 laps and 10 lead change among 9 different drivers, Matt Hamill brings on with the race victory, leading only 1 lap. Eli Bright ends up second, so close to another Target Series victory. He'll have to settle for second here. A great points day for him, though. Michael Canto ends up third. Sebastian Kuklon, another great result. He ends up fourth. And Andrew Miller rounds out the top 5. Then Anthony Lehman in 6th. Jonathan Beeford started tailing to the field. He ends up 7th. Marshall Burrell in 8th. Isaac Nichols 9th. And Adam McDowell, your Daytona winner, from 37th to 10th. That's another great points day. He keeps the points lead after today. So there's your top 20. You can see just over half the race led by Stephen Baker in that 23 car. He ends up 16th there after falling back at the end, getting shuffled to the outside lane. Johnny Gardner ends up 19th. A great result. Well, not really a great result for your Polestar, but decent result for him. Trying to build momentum into the next few races of the season. 29 cars finished on the lead. That 31 finished running as Greg Lee and Luke Rainey, the only 2 to follow lap down. They were side by side in 3 and 4 in the last lap. That was going to be pretty exciting when that happened. The rest of these drivers involved in crashes and out of the race. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are points after Auto Club. So 2 races down, Adam McDowell keeps that points lead. He is one of 3 drivers with 2 top 10s. Sebastian Kuklon, one of the others, he ends up second in the points. Jonathan Beeford, the other with 2 top 10s, he's third in points. Then Matt Hamill with that win moves up to 4th in points, and William Seaman rounds out the top 5. Michael Canto is 6th. Andrew Miller is 7th. Then Landon Lyons in 8th. Diego Yepes in 9th. And Clayton Thomas rounds out the top 10. So there's your top 20. Some of these drivers up here, they're just trying to get themselves into position for the rest of the season. Once again, we're still pretty early on, so you're just trying to position yourselves, trying to get up there, and just start out the season right so that you don't have to dig yourself out of a hole like some of these drivers back here have to do, as they were involved in some crashes and DNFs, as actually TJ Hanley has 2 DNFs. He's down 40th in points. Jeff Bright, Alex Stewart are down here. Luke Rainey, Greg Lee, Gustavo Rocha, on up to, say, Riley Spurley Tube. They really have to dig themselves out of holes. As you can see, Hanley, Jefferson, and Wong, the only 3 with DNFs in both races. Definitely a bad start to the season. For those drivers, they could definitely rebound the next few races, though. As we see out on the West Coast for the 3rd race of the season, it'll be at Las Vegas for the Exalta 300. I'll see you guys then.